All right, the next slide is going to give you a link to open up into Class Link. Once you get to Class Link, you're going to locate the Wixie button, which is the W. When you click on Wixie, it will bring you in directly to your Wixie projects. If you do not see a choice on top here for an assignment called Compound Words, we're going to go to the side and find the tab that says Assignments, and then click on the one that says Compound Words. Once you get into Compound Words, you're going to see that there is 6 pages. We have our back and forward button to help us go backwards and forwards between those pages. So we can go next to page 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we'll go back to page 1 now. On each page, you're going to look at the bottom and make a decision. Which one of these words matches up with our first word to make a new compound word? We have rain, and we have coat, or rain and cake, or rain and man. So which one works best? Is it rain man, rain cake, or raincoat? There we go, raincoat. I'm going to click on raincoat. I now have 4 arrows, so now I can move this. I cannot move it with 1 arrow, and if I try to move it with 2 arrows, it's going to make it bigger. Whoops, don't want to do that. If we make a mistake, remember undo. It's our best friend down here. We click on undo, put it back the way it's supposed to. Click on coat again, drag it up into that box right there, and let go. The next thing we're going to do is now create our compound word. When I click on type text here, it's going to allow me to start typing. So I'm going to click on type text here. And once I click on type text here, now I can type in my new word. Raincoat. Next thing I'm going to do is try to find a picture of a raincoat. We have 6 of these slides, and on the slides, only 4 of them we have a picture for. 2 of them we're going to have to make some changes to make the picture. I'm going to go up to image to find a picture. When I click on image, I'm going to search for rain coat. I see no search results. Raincoat and one of our other slides do not have any pictures. The rest of them do. When I put in raincoat, it comes with no results, so that's okay. I'm going to click on cancel, and instead I'm going to draw a raincoat. I'm going to use my tools over here to draw a raincoat. Start with my paintbrush, and I'll draw the outline of my raincoat in black with my paintbrush. Oh, I made a mistake. That's okay. I'm going to go up to my eraser, switch to the eraser, and erase that little mistake there. Come back into here, back to the paintbrush. Oops, erase a little bit more. There's some of this too down here. Back to my paintbrush. Make the collar. Come down to the other arm. Come down here and give a middle part where they match. And some buttons maybe too, where we button it up. All right, and there is my raincoat. Well, I'm going to make it something else too to it, so I'm going to make it yellow. A lot of raincoats are yellow. So I'm going to go to my paint bucket underneath the brush, click on yellow, and then when I click it inside the raincoat, as long as I've closed the raincoat's outside up completely, it'll fill it in for me, and I have a yellow raincoat. I can add some other stuff to this as well. Maybe I'll go to blue and click some, oops, make sure you don't have your paint bucket because it'll drop the whole thing like that. Undo. Undo. Go up to my paintbrush. If I want to get a more specific color, I can click on this arrow here. It'll show me all kinds of colors I can pick from. And then I can just go over here and drop some raindrops everywhere. All right. And there we have our raincoat. Once we are finished, we go up to next up here. Go to our next page. And now be careful when we come over to here because I'm still on my paintbrush. So if I try to match up pan with one of these at the bottom, when I click on it to drag it, it's just going to put paint down there. We have to switch our tools again and switch to our arrow. It's a select with our arrow. So when we click on the arrow, it now lets us come down here and click and drag to our pan coat. Does that sound right? Probably not. So once we find which word we're using here for our compound word, we're going to go back up to the top, click on image, and search for that image to put in there. We will do that for each page. We have 6 total. If you make a mistake, remember undo is right down here. We're going to be using our tool for the arrow. We're going to be using our paintbrush, our eraser, and our paint bucket. Those are the 4 tools that we will be focusing on for this project today. If you want to explore more when you're finished, you can, but let's get these first 6 done using our select tool, our paintbrush, our eraser, and our paint can. Alright guys, have fun with this. I can't wait to see your pictures you draw and how well you work on this.